Yeah, hi everyone. SportsReplays here. Yeah, absolutely shocking score. Just garbage this week. I mean, didn't even finish in the top 50% this round. It's just shocking. Now, and I'm sitting at rank 56,000, which is just terrible. Usually, by this stage, I'm slowly heading in the right direction, but it's just absolutely crap this week. Absolutely garbage. I had a couple of players who scored under 50 in my side, particularly the defenders. And it's just absolutely crap. It's just Sheasel did all right, 124. Took the VC as a safe option, and instead of taking, could have gone Bont, but I lost 17 points. But that's not a huge problem with his side. It's least of my worries at the moment. Day cost 102, so he's probably dropped off a little bit since last year. Nick Dacos is probably still recovering a little bit from the injury, a little bit of niggle, I guess, from he had last year. I mean, I could be wrong, but it's not quite 100%. So, I mean, 102, we take that. I mean, it's everyone has the same problem. It's not really a huge problem, but we've lost 100k off him. And you got Bramble 32, which is probably one of the worst things that happened with this side. I can't have a guy, any player under 50, in terms of scoring, is just not good enough. I can't have a player scoring under 50. I mean, 32 is just garbage. Now his break even's gonna be higher now, and the cash generation stop. We could just wait another couple more weeks, before Martin, goes to defence, gets that draw position. I can just switch, Martin to Bramble. I can get rid of Bramble, and then upgrade him, or switch him off to a rookie. So I'm gonna have to wait another week with him, with Bramble. I'm not too sure what his break even is, but it's not going to be particularly good now after that. I mean, it wouldn't be as bad if it was just a score of 60. But it's just shocking. Like 32 is just garbage. I got sort of sucked in with the pick. I had a few good weeks. And it's just shocking. What I can say. Will I trade him this week? Probably not, because there's a few other issues I want to get rid of. There's a few other players that have not the best break evens I want to get rid of. They've got Ambrosio 63, which again is just not the best. So they're like three defenders who score under 70, which is a huge problem. I mean, Ambrosio's okay. He's made a fair amount of money. So he's going to be on hold for another week at least. Bramble's 50-50. I'll probably have to hold him, but depending on who gets selected. And we do have a buy, so ours probably has to go. And I know who I'm going to trade in this week. Williams 81 did okay, and he's a hold. And then Draper brought him in instead of what was his name, Brown from Richmond, and it was like a 70-point difference, which sort of stuffed up just sort of stuffed up my round as well. I can't have a player scoring 21 in my side. It's just very frustrating. He performed all right last couple of weeks, Draper, and then he got smashed this week. I should have just, I in hindsight, it's easy to say these things, but it was playing against, a good opponent in Kerno. And usually Freo back defenders do pretty well, but for some reason Draper did poorly. So he's like really going to generate too much cash from now on. And it's just, I mean, there is another rookie coming up from Gold Coast who did score well. I can't pronounce his name, but he's probably going to have to be going to be my side. It might be next week, potentially. But Draper, he's going to have to be either on the bench or be a hold for now. Howes has to go. 46 did okay compared to Draper. Still not the best score, and he's probably going to have to go. The thing is with Draper, if he gets like a 60-70 score, it will still generate cash. The problem is, will he get dropped? Now, I'm not too sure. It's kind of like, I didn't gain much money out of it. Look, I probably should have gone with Brown because they played an easier opponent, even though St Kilda did win. The opponent, Draper was a bit more, but Carlton's forward line's a bit stronger than St Kilda's. So I mean, it's just a bit unlucky with that pick. And then Reed didn't play, so should I probably just have to hold on to Reed and use him as a loophole for now? And he'll probably come back in a few weeks anyway, and hopefully we can generate cash from there. On to the midfield. Pelly 141. Just standard bonk game. Nothing more than I can say other than could have got that extra 17 points with the captain option instead of seeing Sheasel, but I took the safe option because you never know what could happen with Bont. And Tom Green didn't do as well either. 109, still okay, but compared to a few of his other performances, which it's not that great. And it's probably with the midfield, it's just players who I haven't picked that just have gone right off. You had Butters not particularly well this week, but you had Sarong who I don't have, and I have Steele who I don't have Rao who I don't have, and there's just a bunch of midfielders who I just didn't pick who haven't gone off, who have gone off and I haven't picked, and that's probably not the major reason why I haven't performed poorly this week. There's a few other reasons. I mean, the reasons why I performed poorly. I mean, Dawson at 99 is not. I mean, he did okay fantasy wise, but did he perform that poorly? I mean, 99 is okay, but for that price point, you need like 120, 110. Yeah, at the bare minimum. And if he starts hitting back to form, everyone's going to pick him at a lower price, and it's just been a failed selection. I wasn't on the fence about him. I could have picked this player, could have picked this player, but then you got the buys, and it's just absolutely frustrating. And if I pick Steele, then he's let me down multiple times when I have selected him. And this is the reason why I just say Supercoach is frustrating. It just really annoys the hell out of me. You put all this time and effort into it, and you get stuff or reward for it. It's just bullshit. Flanders, I just put him up there just because I wanted to loop a score. Pick Reed and took Reed off instead of having Cadman. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Miller at 89, he was disappointing as well. Probably another reason why I did poor as well this week. Flanders, 125, outstanding. If you don't have him, what are you doing, essentially? And then you've got Martin, who's probably a saviour of this round, 133. Glad to hold on to him, and he's going to be, a lifesaver. It's probably going to help me come back from this hole that I'm in when I do bring him, when he does get that dual status. And that will sort of solve my backline issues, because then I can have basically 4 keepers, or at least 4 almost keepers, with a trade that I'm going to do this week. And then you've got Roberts 80, which is decent. Ideally you want to trade him out this week, but I've got other problems. He's got a bye this week, so it's probably ideal. If you're in a good position, I'll trade him, or maybe hold on for another week or another game when he does play. And then McKercher 54. I mean, everyone's in this vote here. Not the best from McKercher, and you might have to move him on either this week or next week. I'll probably do it next week, depending how other players go. And if McKercher does do well next week, I mean, who did North have? Geelong's probably the best matchup. Yeah, I mean, 50. Ooh, just have to hold. And Bonner 88. Again, swapped in with emergency because I was trying to do a loophole and it sort of didn't work out. I think we're just stacked with rookie midfielders this year, so it's hard to keep them all on. Wish I was sort of like with the rookie defenders. It's just irritating, which is good. So I've got good cash generation coming in, so I should improve my ranks long term. Just in the short term, it's just killing me. And hopefully we can use that cash gen to really try to catch up. I'm just a miles behind the pack. And then we've got, so Sanders did alright, 82, happy with that. And then, 58 from Wilson. So in terms of my midfielders, other than McKercher and probably Wilson, who may have to go soon, they performed either pretty average at best. I could say Dawson and Miller went underperformed for their price point, but no one performed extremely poorly, like below 50. So look, cash trend seems to be alright with the midfielders. Maybe Wilson's a bit of a concern. He's probably the one that may have to move on soon. And then we've got the rucks. You've got Gorn 129. Look, he's a lock. Keep him. And then we've got Grundy, who Luke told here as an emergency. So 93, he probably, ideally, if you in a luxury position, I'll get Grundy to English if you can, or maybe a Marshall, either one of those two. I think they're definitely the better ruckman at the moment, better form, and I don't know if Grundy's past it, but he seems a bit off the last few years. I'm not too sure what it is because he was a great ruckman a few years ago. Still is a good ruckman, above average, but not at top level, not like top 3 or even 5. Well, top 5, top 3 ruckman. And then you got Luke Jackson 91, which is probably again a little disappointing considering he had it's not a terrible score, not least of my problems, but I mean, look, it's been a good pickup so far with him. He's made a bit of money, and I've been happy with Jackson, but disappointing this week. And I guess with the 4 line, I have no one who went over 100. So again, they were a bit disappointing. Just have no one, reaching at elite level numbers, and not having Heaney, is just killing me. Not having him, it's just killing my side. Tom Power 73, a bit ordinary. So his cash gen's going to stop. Probably have to hold on to him for now. And Dempsey, has done 80. He's done phenomenal. Sort of giving me hope. And Cadman 50, and he may have to go soon as well. Disappointing with him. And then you've got Darcy 84. Happy with him. So he's definitely good trading that I did. So I traded Darcy and Draper in. And Draper was an absolute disaster. Probably the worst trading I have so far. And then I lived told Reed there. So Reed's going to have to be still on my side now. He bounced back. And West Coast actually did all right. McGovern, scored well as well, which is sort of killing me in defence. People have got Willem, Nasai Wangamura, Miller, whatever, I pronounce his name wrong. People have got him, I don't. People have got Stewart or Luke Ryan as well, which is another reason why. So it's a lot of players I don't have that other people have. But, you can't have them all, but just had those few extra players that I just missed out on. It's just killing me. So Reed and Berry still generated cash. He's another one that may have to go. So onto the trades. Look, probably get rid of Howes, and simply because I think if he still plays, he can probably make more money if he gets a 60, 70 score. I think Howes has no good scores in his system now. We're just going to have to get rid of him. And the player who I'm going to get him for is actually average. So Tom Stewart is actually not doing that particularly well compared to some of these other defenders. He's doing okay. So if you look at these other defenders here, like Closey, should I bring him in this week, or should I bring in Stewart? Will Stewart even be top 6? Lost a bit of a roller coaster. He got 170 the other week, and then he got 45 this week. God, too much of a roller coaster. Jordan Clark, don't think he's not quite, still an improvement, but I think he's quite there. Houston's probably too expensive. We feel probably, it's probably a bit expensive, or it's more than what I want to pay for him. And you got Luke Ryan, who I want, but I'll probably bring him in a few weeks' time when his prices goes down a little bit. He's a bit out of reach. I can't afford him anyway. And McGovern's going back to his, excellent form. And if you started with him, you'd be happy. Stewart, 600k, still a lot. He has gone down, 70 on his scored. He had a better average. I think the safer option would be go to Stewart. Should I pick Stewart this week? I do have 400k. Should I trade out and get Closey? And then I can trade out another midfielder or a forward. can't bring in Heaney this week because he's not even playing, so I won't bring him in. It'd be silly. So look, for now we'll back. No, Stuart, give Clogsy another week to see if he gets selected, or he should after that performance. And probably bring him next week. I mean, I could bring him in now that I have 500k, and I have to bring another player in. Whether it's get rid of Cadman, get rid of a Wilson or even a McKercher, and then bring in midfielder that I actually want. There's a few things we can do. Stewart's probably the safer option. He is a bit older. You also got Mac Andrew there at 304k. Probably need to see another week for him because he did really well. So a couple of these Gold Coast defenders are on the bubble, which is good. But I'll just bring Stewart for now. For that trade, and then I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do for the next trade and who I'm going to bring out. I may make another video about trades. I'm not too sure, to be honest. Whoever has a lower break even, it's probably who I'm going to get rid of. I don't know what too short Bramble is. I just want to hold on to him until Martin becomes DPP, which might even be after next round 6, I believe. If not, it'll be the week after. So if Bramble has one more good week, that's all I need, and then I can flip him, swap him and Martin, and then get rid of Bramble, bring in another midfielder or another rookie, whoever. So that's that. As for now, and then obviously we'll switch Dacos for that. And then we'll have Bonner instead of that. Roberts. And then Sanders. I think leave that it for now. We'll worry about that. And then Grundy's not even playing, so it's kind of what's the point? Oh, well, we can use Luke Jackson there. Oh, we can't. Oh, yeah, we can. That solves that problem. And then we have Reed. And then maybe a Berry over oh, yeah, we can swap Wilson for Manhunter. And have him as an emergency. Yeah, so that's it so far. I'm not too sure who else I'm going to bring in, but I may do a video later in the week. Yeah, very disappointing. I'm not too sure, why I'm doing this so poorly. Been doing this for multiple years now, and just still can't get the starting team right. I reckon it's largely due to all the carnage with the defense is just having these crappy rookie scores on as well, and not picking Heaney. It's just been, I'm just surprised with Heaney. He's just gone bananas, just chaotic. Not having him is just killing me. And it was just a bunch of other players like Steele went off, and just everything just crazy. And just players I don't have that other people have that went off. I mean, look, it is only a game. It's not like you're gambling away your money or life savings, but it's still, you want to do well. No one likes doing bad. All right, thank you for watching.